everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my makeup starter kit for beginners. And the reason I'm doing this video is because so many of you have recently asked me to do this video, so I figured why not. And I just quickly want to say that everything I show you in this video to some people it might not be the everyday basics or necessities, but some people it might be. I mean, you can just kind of get an idea and maybe like buy a couple things that I show you in this video, leave out a couple things, whatever, it is your choice. So I just wanted to say that. I'm not saying you can't do your makeup because you don't have these products or whatever. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Naturally, I'm going to start off with face products, and I have quite a few to share with you guys. The first thing I have that I would completely recommend to anybody who is just starting out with makeup is a BB cream. And here I have the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream 8-in-1 Beauty Balm. But I have tried many other BB creams. They're all relatively the same. I mean, some are better than others, but this is just the one I've been using recently and I really like it a lot. I would definitely recommend this to anybody, like I said. However, if you do want a little bit more coverage and stuff, then you might want to go for a foundation, just because this is quite sheer, but this like acts as like a primer, a moisturizer, kind of a foundation, and just it's an overall good product. So I definitely recommend this if you're just starting out with makeup. But for those girls who do have more like problem prone skin, this is the foundation I would recommend, and this is from the Drugstore. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and this has an SPF of 20 and I am in the shade 805. I've really been liking using this a lot recently. It's an overall good foundation. So the next thing I have, which is a complete like lifesaver for me and anybody else who is like in high school staying up late to do projects and everything, and that would be a good concealer. And the one that I love to use is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser Treatment. This is amazing for covering up your dark circles. Like, I can't even tell you, just put a little bit of this on. This just like makes you look so awake and so refreshed. It kind of gives almost like a lifting effect underneath your eyes so they don't look like so tired and like sleepy and stuff. But I just love this, and I have repurchased this for months and months now, and I would recommend this to anyone. And the next thing I have to recommend is a good face powder. And the two I have here that I love and use almost every day is the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder and the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. The reason I am showing two is because I heard that this one is being discontinued, but I thought I would show it anyways. You don't need a face powder, but the reason I would recommend one is just because I find it really good to set your under eye concealer, just so it like doesn't crease or go into any fine lines. And also a face powder is really good for those girls who have more oily type skin, so they can just like pat it on their face throughout the day and it just kind of removes the oil. So these are the two that I love, and like I said, these are from the Drugstore as well. So I think this one's about $4 or so, and this one is about $9 or $10. And the next thing I have is a bronzer. And my favorite bronzer that I absolutely love and I have used for quite a while now is the NYC Smooth Skin Sunny Bronzer. This is literally like $2 or $3 at Walmart or Target or the Drugstore, and it is the best bronzer I have ever used. I like this more than my Benefit Hoola bronzer or my NARS Laguna bronzer. This is just overall my favorite bronzer. And the next thing I have is a blush, and if you guys have watched my videos for a while now, I have talked about this blush so many times and you're probably like, shut up about the blush, but I love this freaking blush. This is the NYX blush in the color Desert Rose, and I use this like every day, or have used it every day for like the past 2 years now. So literally all the writing has worn off. But these blushes are so pigmented and you hardly need anything, which is why I still have so much left after using it every day. But this is just like the prettiest color. I just love it. And it just gives you a nice flush to your face. It's not very like, it's not shimmery at all actually. And it just kind of gives you a nice flush, like I said, just so you have some color to your face, but it's not too overpowering or anything like that. So I would definitely recommend this blush in particular, or any blush from the NYX blush line. Moving on to eyes, I have a mascara. And I am someone who thinks that mascara is like a must, just because honestly one coat of mascara can literally change your whole face. It just brings more attention to your eyes, it opens your eyes, it doesn't make you look as tired. And I just love lashes. Like, that is like my one thing, that and eyebrows I love. So this is the mascara that I love over any other mascara, and I keep going back to it, and that is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara. And this is so volumizing, so lengthening, it doesn't flake throughout the day, and it's just overall a great mascara. So this is one that I would definitely recommend to you. And then the next thing I have is 2 eyeliners. And eyeliners are something that I think like you don't really need, but you kind of do at the same time. But if you do want some eyeliners, these are the ones I would recommend. Both of these are by Rimmel. This black one I have here is the Soft Kohl Kajal Eyeliner Pencil in the color Jet Black. And I just really like this to tight line my upper lashes, and it just makes your lashes look a lot fuller, and I also feel like this opens your eyes as well. And then the next one I have is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal eyeliner in the color, where is the color? It's worn off, but I think this is just nude. The reason I really like this one is because you can just put this along your bottom waterline and it just opens your eyes so much. It's not as harsh as having like a white liner on your bottom, and I just feel like this really makes your eyes look a lot bigger. It just makes them look a lot less tired. So I would definitely recommend those products for your eyeballs. But if you want something for your eyelids, this is what I would recommend. And this is the only product that I have that is not from the drugstore. And before some of you go flipping out about why do I need this, why do I need this, well, I have a very good reason for that. So the thing I want to recommend to you is the Lorac Pro Palette, or a eyeshadow palette in general. This comes with 8 matte shadows and then 8 shimmery shadows. And before you guys ask why I'm recommending this, I would recommend this because I feel like you can do anything with this palette. You can go for an all matte look, you can do a smoky eye, you can do something more neutral, you can do daytime makeup, school makeup, going out makeup, party makeup. You can just do anything with this palette, and that is why I love it so much. So what you can do with these matte shadows, if you don't have a eyebrow pencil or eyebrow powder or anything, is just go ahead and use like colors like taupe or sable, depending on your brow color. And it's just kind of like a overall good product because you can do so much with this. And I wish I would have bought a palette to start, because I used to buy single eyeshadows, and honestly that like was so much more expensive than if I was just to buy this. This runs for about $40 to $45, but I just think it is overall the best palette I have ever used, and I would recommend it to anyone. So I mean, this isn't something that you do need, but if you do want eyeshadow colors and a lot of them, I think this palette is the way to go. Next up, I have lip products, and the first lip product I have to recommend to you guys is the Maybelline Color Whisper in the color Pink Possibilities. I would recommend any color from this whole Color Whisper line, but this is just the one I grabbed from my drawer, so I thought I would share it with you guys. The reason I like the Color Whispers is because they do give you a nice amount of color to your lips, but they're not something as overpowering as a lipstick can be sometimes, which is why I like them for beginners. Like I said, this color is Pink Possibilities, so I'll go ahead and swatch it for you guys. But as you can see, I mean, it's coming up like really bright on camera, but once you put it on your lips do wash out the color a bit, and it just kind of gives you a nice overall shine and a little bit of pigment. So that is why I really like these. If you want to stay from things like that and want to go more towards a lip gloss, I would recommend the NYX Butter Glosses, and I freaking love these. I have so many colors, and I honestly just love these for everyday wear. They have such a wide variety of colors. Anybody can find a color they will like, and these honestly feel like butter on your lips. They're so moisturizing, and they are probably my favorite lip product I have ever used. So I grabbed 3 colors to show you guys, and the first one I have here is in Eclair, and all of these colors are kind of like, I don't know, just like everyday colors. So I have Eclair swatched here. The next one I have is a Vanilla Cream Pie. This one is a bit brighter than Eclair, but I still like it for everyday wear. And it just looks like this here. And then the last one I have is for those girls who like more of a nude lip, and that color is Creme Brulee, and this is probably my favorite one out of the whole line. I just love putting this over top of any lipstick I use, or just wearing it by itself. It just gives you a really nice nude flush, but it doesn't make you look like a ghost or anything like that. And it is right here. So as you can see, that one's just kind of a like light pinky nude color, I guess. And then as for brushes that I would recommend, brushes are kind of like a topic that I'm like, I don't know, do you need them? But I mean, I would recommend these brushes if you do want to get some. And the first one I would recommend is the Sigma Large Powder F30 brush. The reason I would recommend this is just because you can do so much with a powder brush. Not just this one in particular, this is just the one I have, but literally any powder brush would do. This is just great for applying powder, you can apply your bronzer, you can apply your blush, you can just do everything with this. So this is just kind of like a good overall brush to have. And then the next ones are kind of like eye brushes, but these are only for the people who kind of like want to use eyeshadow and stuff. So the first one is the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush. Reason I really like this is just because you can pack on color. You can like turn it to the side and get like really into your crease if you want to do more of a cut crease or kind of like out in your outer V. And then to blend shadows, which I feel like is a necessity because you don't want any harsh lines. I would recommend the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and this is just an overall good brush to have for blending your eyeshadow. And then the last brush I would recommend to people who are on the hunt for some good brushes or some good brush recommendations, that would be the Sigma Small Angle E65 brush. And the only people that I really would recommend this to are the girls who want to fill in their eyebrows, which I feel like the younger girls who are still in elementary school don't have to do that. But I mean, once you reach high school, you kind of like have certain things you want to do to your face, and I feel like girls right now really like their eyebrows just because it can make your face look completely different and just frame it so well. So this is the brush I would recommend if you are someone who wants to fill in their eyebrows. And that is actually all I have for this video. I'm sorry if I was rushing, but I actually have to go to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave any more requests you have down below, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys. And the next thing I have is, And the next thing I have is a blush, and this is the And the next thing I have is a mascara. What is this called again? Lorac Pro. Oh my god, I can't even think. Asking me.